Yields back and reserves his time. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Massachusetts.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I yield myself 3 minutes.
Without objection.
Thank you. As my colleagues know, the Workforce Investment Act is the primary federal law that governs the nation's job training and workforce development system. Through this system, people of different ages and abilities can enter one of the career centers scattered throughout the country and obtain career counseling, skill assessments, and training, all in the service of finding employment and providing a better future for themselves and their families. Quite simply, the Workforce Investment Act is the federal law that does two big things. One, it helps people acquire the skills, education, and training they need to get a job. And two, it ensures businesses can hire qualified personnel so they can grow and our economy can thrive. That's what it's all about. Today, with consideration of the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, we appear to have reached the culmination of what has been a long process to extend and improve the Workforce Investment Act. So today, I'm pleased to join with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle, 100-plus diverse stakeholder organizations and 95 members of the United States Senate, in voicing my strong support for the bipartisan, bicameral Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. I also note that it includes many components of legislation that I've filed for the last 2 years, or 2 terms in Congress, H.R. 798 being this session's iteration. Both this bill and mine maintain the core structure of WEIR one-stop system for the delivery of employment and training services. Both increase coordination and alignment of workforce development programs. Both eliminate the sequence of services requirement that currently prevents workers from receiving training until they receive other unnecessary services. Both preserve the integrity of the 3 state formula grant programs for youth, adults, and dislocated workers. Both maintain the current business majority requirement and specify that a minimum of 20% of the board be represented by the workforce. Both include nearly identical performance accountability measures, and both preserve and protect the adult literacy program in Title II. Both maintain the current vocational rehabilitation administrative structure and delivery system and emphasize increasing the involvement of employers in the vocational rehab system. And the list goes on. Madam Speaker, modernizing and strengthening the Workforce Investment Act has been one of my top priorities since being elected to Congress, and I'm pleased that we're just about at the finish line and that the bill before us today includes much of what I've proposed and advocated. Before reserving my time, I want to say this bill is likely to be the biggest job bill that passes the House and gets signed into law this session. But it's evidence also of what is achievable if we work together. I've long said that when it comes to the Workforce Investment Act, our areas of agreement far outnumber our areas of disagreement, and that our differences were surmountable. Well, we finally got there. I want to thank Chairman Harkin, Senator Murray, and Senator Alexander, Chairman Klein, Ranking Member Miller, Representative Fox, and Representative Hinojosa, and all the staff who were involved for their unwavering commitment to getting this done. This is a good bipartisan bill. It deserves the support of the House so it can be cleared and be signed into law by President Obama. And with that, I reserve my time.
Gentleman from Massachusetts reserves